Manchester United fans, what if the answer to one of the club's biggest problems has been sitting right in front of them? After years of struggling to control midfield battles, United may have just found a player who could bring something completely different to the team. His name is Andrey Santos. And after making his Manchester United debut, the big question is now impossible to ignore. Could this be the midfielder United have been missing all along? Because this isn't just about one preseason appearance. This could be the beginning of a completely different Manchester United midfield. For years, Manchester United have struggled with one major problem: control. Too often, the midfield has been overrun. United have struggled to win second balls, protect the defense, move the ball quickly, and dominate games against aggressive opponents. And that's exactly why the arrival of Andrey Santos is generating so much excitement. The Brazilian midfielder has built a reputation for being energetic, physical, intelligent, and extremely confident on the ball. But now that he's wearing the famous red shirt, the real test begins. Can he actually solve United's midfield problems? Or is the hype simply too much, too soon? Let's start with what makes Andrey Santos so interesting. The first thing you notice is his physical presence. Santos isn't the type of midfielder who wants to hide when the game gets difficult. He wants the ball, he wants to compete, and he wants to be involved in the action. That's incredibly important for Manchester United, because when United lose control of a game, they need midfielders who can respond immediately. Santos has the ability to play with intensity while also contributing in possession. He's comfortable carrying the ball forward, capable of making late runs, and has shown an instinct for getting into dangerous positions. That combination could make him extremely valuable. United don't necessarily need another midfielder who simply passes the ball sideways. They need someone who can win the battle, move the team forward, and give the opposition something to worry about. And Santos has the potential to do exactly that. Now let's talk about his debut. Of course, one appearance isn't enough to make a final judgment. This is still preseason. The intensity isn't the same as a Premier League match, and the season hasn't even started yet. But there were encouraging signs. Santos looked willing to get involved. He didn't appear afraid to demand the ball, compete physically, and operate in the middle of the pitch. And perhaps most importantly, he showed the mentality of a player who wants to make an impact. That's exactly what Manchester United supporters want to see. Fans have watched too many midfielders struggle under pressure. They've seen players disappear when the opposition takes control. Santos, at least from these early signs, appears to have a different personality. He looks like someone who wants responsibility, and that could be a huge advantage. One of the most interesting things to watch going forward could be the relationship between Andrey Santos and Mason Mount. Mount has had a difficult period at Manchester United, but there is still a belief that he can play an important role when fully fit and confident, and Santos could potentially give him more freedom. Imagine a midfield where Santos provides the energy and physical presence, while Mount focuses more on movement, pressing, creativity, and arriving in dangerous positions. That could be a fascinating combination. But there's another question. Where does Kobbie Mainoo fit into all of this? Because if Mainoo returns to his best level, Manchester United could suddenly have multiple midfield options: Santos, Mainoo, Mount, and potentially other players competing for places. For the first time in a while, United could have genuine competition in midfield, and competition is exactly what this squad needs. But let's be realistic. Is Andrey Santos really the missing midfield piece? The honest answer is, it's far too early to say. Manchester United's midfield problems are bigger than one player. The team still needs better structure, better pressing, better defensive organization, and most importantly, consistency. Santos can't fix everything by himself, but what he can do is give the team another dimension. He can add energy, he can add physicality, he can provide more competition, and he can potentially give United a midfielder who isn't afraid to take responsibility. And that's why his arrival is so exciting. Maybe Santos isn't the complete solution, but perhaps he's one important piece of a much bigger rebuild. So Manchester United fans, the question isn't whether Andrey Santos will suddenly transform this team overnight. The real question is whether he can grow into the midfielder United have been searching for. His debut has given fans a reason to be optimistic. But now comes the difficult part. The Premier League is a completely different challenge. The pressure is bigger, the games are faster, and every mistake is analyzed. But if Santos can adapt, if he can maintain his confidence, and if he can develop alongside players like Mason Mount and Kobbie Mainoo, Manchester United could have something very special on their hands. So what do you think? Is Andrey Santos the missing piece in Manchester United's midfield? Or does the club still need to sign another world-class midfielder? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more Manchester United news, transfer updates, and tactical analysis, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because the new era at Old Trafford may have only just begun. Glory, glory, Man United.